Sunday scaries, what? Full body lift, VO2 max workout on the track, and it's sunny. Not a cloud in the sky. Let's go. Yeah, right now, we're rocking with the Planet Fitness membership. I'm actually gonna cancel it today. Guys, if you're at Planet Fitness, please find another gym, because chances are you are just surrounded by casuals. You can't be surrounded by casuals. You need to be surrounded by people that are on steroids and make you want to push harder. Simple as that. So, without further ado, let's get straight to it. Rocking the dad slides, let's go. All right, guys, first thing we got on the menu, we're gonna start off with some Bulgarian split squats, and then we're going to go into some seated hamstring curls, and then incline bench, and then finish off with some pull-ups and then lateral raises, and then we will go to the turf and we'll do our workout. So we're just going right into first warm-up set of Bulgarian split squats. I don't squat barbell back squat, but what I will do is Zercher squats, split squats. You know, you don't have to just, if something does not feel right to you, don't feel like you have to go and do it. Because at the end of the day, they're just exercises and they're for your benefit. And if you're gonna get hurt, then just don't do it. So, with that being said, we're gonna start our first full set of, or working set of 3x10 Bulgarian split squats each side. Probably gonna use like a 70s or 80s, but we'll see. I'm still very new to filming in a public gym, and I want to be courteous of other people, so I don't know. At the end of the day, no one cares, dude. Nobody cares what you're doing. Everyone's too focused on themselves anyway, so. Okay, I gotta take a seat out for that one. Just had a field workout yesterday. Legs are feeling kind of dead, but regardless, still gotta get it in. And like I said, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. Not gonna overcomplicate it. Just wanna get in some good work before the new week starts, at least. So. I'm already sweating now. That's a wrap. Hardest part of the workout done. Now we're starting with hamstring curls. Then we're gonna go into incline bench, like I said, and then finish with pull-ups and then lateral raises. Taking everything 2 sets of 10. Nothing crazy or overcomplicated, but just gotta make sure we're still going hard and pushing for that progressive overload. So I see a lot of whether it's past clients or injuries, a lot of them come from the posterior chain weakness, whether it's your glutes, your hamstrings, your low back, upper back, mid back. So many people neglect your posterior chain because, right, they want to focus on, right, the chest, the arms, the quads. But in reality, whether it's athleticism or just injury prevention, strengthening your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lats, your whole back, is just your way of hedging against any sort of injury that you can think of, pretty much. Now, obviously, there's exceptions to that, but in my experience, my own personal experience, that's what I've found to be true the most, is whether it's knees, hips, low back, shoulders, because we're hunched over all the time while we're working or going throughout our day. So like your calves, your hamstrings, all those things, your low back, upper back, your neck even, it turns off. So being aware and strengthening those muscles when you're in the gym and having that be not just an afterthought, but a focus is pretty important. So one more set and then we'll move on to incline bench. I'm gonna be feeling those tomorrow. All right, moving on, incline bench. We got 2 sets of 8. Going to probably doing like one rep in reserve. But yeah, we're still gonna go hard on this, go crazy. Smith machine too, so it should be slightly easier than just regular barbell incline. So yeah, let's just rip it. All right, here we go. Okay, that was definitely, I definitely did not leave one in the tank there. that was pretty close to failure. So, with any hard compound movement, typically 2 minutes of rest is ideal, but you just want to make sure at the end of the day, making sure your heart rate just comes down to base level. I don't have a heart monitor on, so I can't really track that. So we're just gonna wait a nice 2 minutes and then take some deep breaths, let our heart rate come back down to normal, and then we'll go again. Probably gonna go down like 5-ish pounds. Yeah, dude, I'm freaking tasting this Greek yogurt that I had. Should have ate it before, way earlier. Oh well. If we throw up in Planet Fitness, we throw up in Planet Fitness. It's just how it's gonna be. Last day here anyway, so who cares? Oh my gosh. That was a doozy. All right, done with incline. Now, all we have left is pull-ups, lateral raises, and then we're out of here. Again, nothing special here. We're just going with regular calisthenic work, pull-ups, using our own body weight. How you progressively overload these, all you're gonna do is just, whether it's a medicine ball, weighted vest, whatever it is, just add weight that way. Honestly, if you just did push-ups and pull-ups, you would see a high level of improvement just off of those 2 things. like I said, I get asked about the nuanced exercises and those specialized exercises 90% of the time, but in reality, that's only like 10% of your progress. And especially like, I'm not even at that point where I need to implement those special nuanced exercises. All you have to do is just focus on the basics and progressively overload the basics, because at the end of the day, you can still see progress just from those two things and providing the correct stimulus over a period of time. So that being said, we're just gonna do 2 sets of 8 to 10, and then we'll go from there. This is a crazy angle, but oh well. Now keep in mind too, if you're doing a full body split, whatever exercise you guys put at the end of your workout, you're just gonna have more systemic fatigue. So let's say you wanted to focus on your back. Putting your back as the last exercise, probably not the smartest idea. You wanna hit that whenever you're the most fresh, your nervous system's fresh, it's primed, you can go do those hard things. Just know, like, as you go throughout your workout, you'll just create more systemic fatigue, and you're not gonna be able to recruit as many motor units as you can. So that being said, 1 more set to go, and I'll move on to lateral raises. Last exercise we're doing today, just some classic dumbbell lateral raises. Really good shoulder builder, hits all 3 parts of the shoulder pretty well, except for the rear delts, but if you wanna add in like face pulls at the end, you definitely can. So we're just going to do 2 sets, 12 to 15-ish. Typically just gonna take these. I like to take my shoulder work to failure, to be honest with you. I feel like it's one of those muscle groups where you can hit them pretty hard and they can still recover well. So at least for me, it's just my personal experience. So we're gonna do 2 sets of like 12 to 15, see how that feels. And then, yeah, we'll get out of here and then hit the field. So I'm gonna use the 30s to start, work up if we need to. And with these 2, I like to pretend like I'm just pouring out a jug of milk. So you think about just pouring out a jug of milk. Also too, don't let these rest by your sides. Keep them, you know, about a couple inches off from your hips so that you still have adequate tension. Slight bend as well at your hips, and then try to bring those elbows as far away from your shoulders as possible. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good weight. Definitely just gonna stick there. And then last set, we're gonna go hard. Last set, best set, make it the best one in the gym before we get out. Whew. I just completely forgot to film that. Damn. I can't, damn it. I just forgot to film that set. Oh well, who cares? Moving on. That whole workout took 45 minutes. 45 minutes is really all you need to be productive in the gym if you know what you're doing. Put the dad shoes on, and I forgot where I parked. Feeling very, very good. And then we have to go, of course, mog all of the traffic, so we're gonna tarps off. Tarps off, of course. Get some sun, and then One of the biggest key indicators of longevity is your strength and your VO2 max. So that's what we're doing today, man. Dude, I swear I thought I was gonna throw up that Greek yogurt though. I was tasting it. I was tasting the dates and the banana. It was bad. Almost got wicked in that Planet Fitness. But yeah, dude, I had someone come up to me. He's like, yo, dude, I watched your videos. You know, I see you waking up early doing all this. I was like, no way, dude, that's sick. That was a cool feeling, man. That was cool. You know, guys, feel free, like, tag me and stuff and like hit me up, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram. Let me know how you guys are doing, because that helps me too. It helps me keep the inspiration. You guys are inspiring me in some ways, you know. It's a mutual thing that we're creating here, you know. Getting jacked, becoming an athlete, baby. Jackletes, let's go. Just gotta be well-rounded. I might have to put these on too, eh? All I need is a mustache, a heart rate monitor, and to live in Austin, Texas, and then I can be a hybrid athlete. That's all I'm missing. But until then, we are going to just use the Walmart watch, Walmart sunglasses, and just some pure grit. That's what we're going for. Come on! I hate making the left turn! For those of you guys who don't know what your VO2 max is, or how to train your VO2 max, what it basically is pretty much, in layman's terms, how efficient your body is at using oxygen to, right, do some sort of intense cardio. Think about, like, you're not sprinting all out, but you're reaching that zone 5 cardio interval, 95%, 100% rate of perceived exertion. And this will help you, like, whether you're an endurance athlete, you're a fighter, but like I said, it's one of the key markers of longevity is your VO2 max and your strength. So, oh no. It looks like they're working on the track, so I'm not sure. Dang. All right, guys, slight change of plans. What we're going to do instead, we're still gonna do our VO2 max. We're still gonna train that. But instead of doing it at the track, we're going to do it on the field, because the track that I'm currently at is under repair. So what we're gonna do is pretty simple. It's very, very easy to execute. Sprint 100 yards and then walk back and then sprint again, and do that for around 10 times, 10 rounds. The goal is to sprint that 100 yards in under 30 seconds every round. So by the end of the whole workout, those last couple reps should be pretty tough. All right, guys, so before we build our gas tank, this is definitely melted. I was planning on eating one of these RX bars, but one, I'm not hungry, and two, that thing is liquid. We're gonna do a quick warm up, a little dynamic stretching, dynamic movement, and we're gonna go right into that workout. Like I talked about previously, going to go for 10 rounds of 100 yard, 90%, 95% level sprints, walk back, do it again. And then, yeah, we'll see how we feel after the end of this. I'm gonna go to the porta potty, go take a piss, and then come back and warm up. Sprint, gonna keep it under, I'm gonna say 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and then walk back. The walk back should take no longer than 90 seconds, and then we'll just go for 10 rounds, rip it. Forgot my water, that might be a problem, but oh well. So yeah, dude, okay, I was in the porta potty, and I swear, every time I go into a porta potty, it's never like the shit in there is just never healthy. It's always just like diarrhea. Really disgusting. 2, 3, 4.
right. Guys, this is how you make your Sunday fun. This is how you do it. Got one more to go. I think some kids are playing soccer, so I'm gonna move you guys. I'm gonna move you guys right over to here. 3, 2, 1, go. That was 2. Moving on to 3. Four is up next. Starting to walk back slower and slower. Feels good to be outside in the sun. Feels good, baby. 2, go. Well, that was a fail. Although it's not what I wanted to do, we still got the work in regardless. I wanted to do the 400 meters with the rest, but we just went with the 100 meter more sprint style, walk back and then go again, which wasn't bad. Really did get a good workout. I think I will, as much as I make fun of those people, probably get a heart rate monitor just to make it easier for me, or some sort of tracking device. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, all that took like hour and a half, 2 hours. So this is how you eliminate the Sunday scaries, eh? Get out there, do something that gets you sweating a little bit, gets those endorphins going. And then we're gonna go home and meal prep for the week so that we can have a successful week and not have to think as much while we're doing it. All right, fellas, that's it for this video. Don't get copyrighted, but whenever you're watching this, let's kill it tomorrow. Let's kill it today. Get out there. Baby steps, right? Progressive overload, baby steps. Don't try to knock it out of the park in one day. Also, shameless plug, coaching down below, link. If you guys want to schedule a one-on-one call, more in-depth accountability, custom programs, nutrition, all that good stuff, set a link down below. Talk with me personally. All right, boys. That's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of this. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Peace.